we probably right now, and don't tune out after I say this, will probably talk more about the Met Gala than anybody else on this network. However, there is a point, a method to the madness here. Now, the Met Gala, if you don't know, is the New York Metropolitan Museum in which the celebrities and the stars gather and wear ridiculous outfits on the red carpet because they're ridiculous in and of themselves. Now, the reason I want to bring this up are a couple reasons. One, the tone-deaf reality that is the celebrities going to the Met Gala and what they in fact wear, but we'll get to that in a second. But I think the biggest point I think I'd like to make is this. Littered throughout the red carpet of the Met Gala are folks who constantly say we need to have equity. And by the way, equity is not equality. I'm sure all of you know this, but equity is communism. Equality is, hey, people should start in the right place and have start where they are and have the ability to move up the ladder accordingly. Equity is where everyone ends up the same, which usually is destitution, as we've seen time and time again in communist countries. All of that being said, the people that so ardently support equity have to pay $75,000 per ticket. That is the going price for a single ticket to the Met Gala. The people that prance around saying, I am the voice for the unheard, I am the protector for the underprivileged, so long as they aren't anywhere near me, because there's no way I want any pores in this establishment. Now, that's not the exact price. You can buy a table for a cool $300,000, which many companies and brands do. But the bottom line, it is dang expensive to get into an event in which the majority of the attendees claim to be advocates for the less fortunate. It's funny how the irony works there. Here to comment on that and so much more is Jayme Franklin, founder and CEO of The Conservateur, and Paula Scanlan from Early Vote Action. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate you taking the time.
Of course.
Thank you, Jobob.
Now, this is effectively, again, like I said, probably the most Met Gala coverage you're going to see. But I want to get both your opinion on this. The theme for the night was super fine, tailoring black style. I'm not sure if they knew what that means. I don't really even know what that means, but I do know what it doesn't mean. This is a photo of Thai singer slash rapper who showed up to the Met Gala red carpet. Unfortunately, must have forgotten pants. And we've decided we're not going to zoom in on her undergarments because there's families watching. We don't want to have that sort of garbage on there. But if you did zoom in, and you can see that on my Instagram because I don't know, apparently have lower standards than the network, imprinted on them are pictures of Rosa Parks' face. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that's what they meant by tailoring to black style, but might have missed the boat there. Jayme, your thoughts on either the expense of the going to the Met Gala or the interesting outfit choices by people trying to stick to the theme?
I mean, these people just continue to show how out of touch they are. And it's disappointing. You know, we run a fashion magazine. We love fashion. These events should be really fun, but it's really hard to give these people attention. And it's really hard to talk about these outfits and enjoy the event that we used to enjoy even like 10 years ago, because these celebrities are just so insufferable. And it's just outrageous, this event. Honestly, I really don't love anybody in the celebrity class anymore. So I almost just turn the page when anyone's talking about the Met Gala, because it's just, we can't get on board the average American anymore. And we just know that these people like despise, I mean, the three of us on our panel and anyone else who thinks similarly to us. And the outfits are also just becoming increasingly outrageous, and they always love to throw some politics in there, which is ridiculous. And I think, I don't know, those underwear is very disrespectful to Rosa Parks, I would say, who obviously was a great American and achieved a great thing. So I don't even know what to say about that we're here as a culture, that we're putting her on underwear. Like, it's disgusting and it's disgraceful, truthfully.
Yeah, I don't know if I could be able to get away with my Frederick Douglass booty shorts on the Met Gala. So, Paula, speaking of out of touch, let me show you another attendee of the event. This is Kamala Harris there. Speaking of out of touch, again, not a single person that I know in this country that is more out of touch than one Kamala Harris. Paula, I asked Grok X's chat AI if, hey, were there any like outspoken Trump supporters at the gala? And they said the most that they could find was Elon Musk in 2022 before he was an outspoken Trump supporter. What does it say about the culture that nobody from the right side of the aisle, it appears, goes to this? And two, just the irony of the $75,000 ticket.
The ticket prices are insane. I mean, I'm not surprised though, okay? Would you see a conservative at a clear race baiting title? I already forgot what you said the theme was. All I heard was the word black. I'm confused. Every single year the Met Gala has a theme, and I don't know what it is. Any of the times I'm so confused on what the point of these outfits are, and then I hear the theme and I imagine something, and then the outfits they're wearing are completely different than what I'm even imagining. To me, it's just the whole thing is wild. But when I think of going to a gala, and we've been to our fair share of galas, and I've been to galas with both of you guys on this panel, I would never wear something that's exposing your body. And many of the outfits, not just this year, are always, someone's showing up in underwear, someone's showing up in like a outfit that shows their entire body. And then of course you have AOC's tax the rich dress from a couple years ago, which we'll never forget about. And I think that shows you the exact clientele that they're catering to for this event. So why would a conservative ever have any reason to be there? I see none. I live in New York City, and honestly, Met Gala Monday is my least favorite day of the year because I have to hear about these people and I have to see outfits online that I don't want to see. And honestly, I wish I was out of town yesterday when this happened, to be honest.
Yeah, can't blame you. AOC's tax the rich also was ironic because I think at the time prices for tickets were only $50,000, but of course she's fighting oligarchy and with what she's doing.